Hello. Okay, so I wanted to share something with you that happened earlier today. And I was on social media, on my Instagram account, which is emotional-release-guru, and someone had contacted me through the messaging system. And they wanted to interview me with regards to what I speak about. And I thought this was really nice. They seemed a nice person. And I decided we started talking to each other. However, what happened was I sent her, I think it was a couple of voicemail messages. She couldn't respond, so I said, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I responded to one of her messages, and when I responded, I left my sort of traditional signature of 4 emoticons, which is a symbol like that, a yellow heart, the fire symbol, and the water symbol as well. And when and I'm going to post them up now, or put them up on the screen for you to see. I don't know where that is, so you can see what I sent her. However, when she responded to me, she said she felt really upset about what I had sent her. And the fact that the water icon, or the symbol of water, she said was very sexual, and that she was married and this was a business transaction or business communication, and she wasn't interested in that type of thing. I do have exact words that she said, so forgive me if they're not incorrect, if they're completely not exactly, I've posted them up here somewhere. However, she said this to me, and I said to her, well, actually, this is not what I mean. I mean, this is, I explained to her why I used those 4 or those 2 emoticons, which were the fire symbol, which talks about the fire branch of self-development, and the water symbol, which talks about the water branch of self-development. And I do mention this in my posts. But she asked me to stop using the water symbol because it was sexual. Now, I was thinking to myself, look, this is not where I was coming from, completely not where I was coming from. I was mainly talking about, this is pretty much what I always do on my Instagram posts, was add those 4 symbols. But she seemed to get very upset by this. And I was thinking, this is really fascinating, because we interpret things based from our past. And what I saw had happened was that I had completely innocently sent her some 4 emoticons. She has seen it as sexual based on her past conditioning and responded in kind. And this is what we do. We sort of interpret the past based on our unresolved this is what we do. We interpret the present based on unresolved past. And obviously there was a lot of emotion attached to what I had sent her. And I said to her, look, why don't we, let go of this? Why don't we release this first? Because at that point, I was also triggered. I was triggered by her response and the way she communicated with me. So I thought to myself, well, she's interpreting the present moment from her past, but I'm doing the same. I'm getting upset by the words she's saying. So what I needed to do is to let go of what was triggering inside of me. And that was my opportunity. And I think from her perspective, if she was conscious enough, she would have seen this as something based on her past, and she would have worked on it. But I'm not sure if she did. But that's not really my concern. All that's really happening for me is so that I can work on this issue within me. Why was I triggered? Why did I get annoyed? Because this did irritate me and annoy me, especially with the words she was using, saying she was married and it was this was professional. And I was thinking, well, this is not where I'm coming from. But my irritation was based on my unresolved past. And this was a perfect opportunity for me to actually face these feelings and to let them go. And so I sat down and I'm thinking, okay, so what is it with me? What have I added to this situation? Because whenever we get emotionally charged, we add stuff onto a situation. We add our own interpretation, which sometimes has got nothing to do with where the other person was coming from. And we get charged, and then we project our feeling out to the other person, blaming them for how we feel, thinking, how could they talk to me this way? Don't they know this is a business communication? And we do this so often with our partners, with our friends around us. And yeah, it's really fascinating. So, for me, I realized although she misinterpreted the present moment based on her past conditioning, so did I. It was both a mutual thing, and this was an amazing opportunity for growth for both of us, but especially for me because I teach this stuff.